Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises and glory to Shahawa, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Wakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Milton that do rule well, and peace citation to the hopeful elect of Israel. This is Bishop McCabal coming here with another camp weekly lesson. Okay? And this camp lesson basically be on Yahawashi is a talking man. Okay? Yahawashi is a talking man. Okay? And it's very, very important that you know this by being a Hebrew Israelite, that Yahawashi is a talking man. Okay? From the tribe of Judah. Okay? The tribe of Judah is the head tribe. Okay? Of the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? So this is Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Judah moureth in the case thereof lances. There are black to the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. Okay, if that proves to you that the tribe of Judah are talking men, okay, and where Yahawashi came from the head tribe. What the head tribe? The tribe of Judah. Okay, that means Yahawashi is a talking man. Okay, you know, and it's time for our people to know the real truth. Okay, that Yahweh is the Father, Yahweh is the Father, and the Son is Yahawashi. Okay? You know, when you come to the truth, that's the first thing that you know, that Yahawashi is a so-called white man. Okay, for the tribe of Judah. This is Lamentation chapter 5, verse 10. Our kin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine. Okay? Another scripture. Okay? A talking man. Okay? Yahawashi is a talking man. Okay? And Esau going to pay for what he did to these images. Okay? Esau going to pay. Okay? Because Yahawashi is a talking man for the tribe of Judah. Okay? This is Revelation chapter 1, verse 12. And I don't to see the force that bank with me. And being don't, I saw 7 candlesticks. And the 7 candlesticks represent the 7 churches of Asia. Okay? I'm reading one more time. This is Revelation chapter 1, verse 12. And I don't to see the force that bake with me. And being don't, I saw 7 candlesticks. Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one was like to the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and guarded with the paps with a golden girdle. Verse 14. His head and his hair were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were a flame of fire. Okay? That proves to you he had woolly hair. Okay? Okay? His eye was a flame of fire because he drank a lot of wine. Okay? Yo, that is a so-called white man. Okay, that image describing that Yahawashi is a is a so-called white man. Okay? But no if about it. Yahawashi is a dark-skinned man. Okay? And the scriptures prove it. Okay? That's why you gotta stop calling them churches. Because them churches, this Christianity is teaching false doctrine. Okay? They're teaching false doctrine. So you gotta stop going to them. Okay? Verse 14. His head and his hair were white like wool, and white as snow, and his eyes were a flame of fire. Okay? The book describes the image of how Yahawashi look. You know? This is First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen has sought to paint the likeness of their images. I'm gonna read it one more time, but this is a good scripture. This is First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen has sought to paint the likeness of their images. Okay, but they paint them images. Okay, that's why Esau gotta get destroyed for what he did to us. Okay, that's why he go to captivity. Okay, he that needed to captivity shall go into captivity. That's why he got to go to captivity for what he did to us. Okay, he painted the likeness of our images. Okay, to a so-called white man. And the Lord is not a white man. The Lord is a dark-skinned man for the tribe of Judah. You know? That's why Esau got to go to captivity. You know? So like you. That's why he got to go to captivity for what he did to us. For all these things that he did to us, Esau go to captivity. First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. You know who the heathen? The heathen are Esau and Edom. Those are the heathens. This is Job chapter 9, verse 24. The oath is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Okay, so who is he? One more time. Job chapter 9, verse 24. The oath is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Esau Edom. Esau Edom. They made the image. They covered the faces. You know, they are the wicked of the oath. Okay? He covered the faces of the judges. Who sent the images? Esau Edom sent the images. Esau Edom did a lot to us. Who brought the captivity? Esau Edom. Okay? They sent the images that did a lot. That's why judgment is coming for them. The white man gets destroyed for what he did to our history and what he continued on doing. Okay? This is Job chapter 9, verse 24. The oath is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Did y'all hear them? Okay? Because the Lord is a so-called white man. It's like he is a so-called dark-skinned man. Okay? Yahawashi is a dark-skinned man. Okay? He's not a white man. He's a dark-skinned man. Okay? For the tribe of Judah. Okay? This is Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2, before we close our camp. Judah moweth in the gates thereof lunges. There are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. So what this is? Yahawashi is a dark-skinned man. Okay? With woolly hair. For the tribe of Judah. Okay? He is not a white man. Yahawashi is a dark-skinned man. And you got to have that fear. Always have that fear of the Lord in you. That's very important by being in the truth. Knowing that you're a Hebrew Israelite and having the fear of the Lord. But without the fear of the Lord, you get destroyed. You're having the fear of the Lord is very important. Okay? Always have that fear. Always have that fear. Okay? Always feel Yahawashi. And always know the name. Okay? I always talk about this. I always talk about having the fear. And always talk about knowing the name of Yahawashi. Okay? But we come into some serious times. We come into Jacob trouble. You're having these camp lessons, proving to y'all that Yahawashi is a dark-skinned man is very important because we come into some serious times. Okay? You gotta know the information. Okay? You gotta know these scriptures. Okay? Because it's very important. Okay? So with that, I'm gonna give all praises and glory to Yahawashi, Kakadash, double honor to the apostles, the elders of Great Milton. And one last thing, do not take the FIT chip. Okay? Do not take the microchip. Do not take the FIT chip. Because that will come to America. Babylon the Great. Do not take the FIT chip. Okay? So with that, shalom. Do not take it.